Dee Wallace, who has starred in over 130 films in your illustrious history. So far, including the one that she is most remembered for as the beleaguered but very iconic mom in E.T. Dee, welcome. Such an honor to have you today. Michelle's joining us today. So,
surprise! I'm over here now.
Yes. Hello. So, is it good to be home because you're a Kansas City, Kansas native?
Always good to be home. I mean, I've been gone 40 years, you know, and I still say I'm going back home. I'll always be home.
Well, welcome back. So we mentioned earlier that Dirty Dancing was celebrating its 25th anniversary.
Wow.
E.T. is celebrating 30 years this year. Okay, just how weird is it to try and wrap your brain around that?
Not very. I mean, I've celebrated it pretty much every year. The Blu-ray's coming out in September. Yay! Another way to make money on E.T.
What was that experience? I know, don't you love the residual checks? You still get them, of course. And for people at home that don't know that, a residual check means like you get a check once a year, a couple times a year.
Fortunately for the merchandising and everything, sure, because actors didn't used to, and that was the whole Jackie Coogan thing, you know, that we were exploited. But we are no longer exploited.
Mama needs to get paid.
What was that experience like, working on E.T. and Cujo? I mean, you've been in some amazing films.
I have, and they're all a lot of work, and when they come out and everybody loves them, then it's a lot of fun.
Much more fun when you don't get the good reviews, right? That's more likable.
I never had that experience ever of that.
No.
Yeah, right.
Well, when we heard the Humane Society was coming on today, I was like, please do not bring a St. Bernard. Please just, that's all we ask. No St. Bernard.
Was that dog awesome, though?
Yes, Baxter was pretty awesome.
But no part of my heart that goes, I want to take him home.
Now, you are also an author. I mean, you're an amazing actress, but you're writing now. When did that start?
That started when all my healing work started. I do international healing, energetic healing all over the world, private sessions every day, and my third book, Bright Light, is available now.
Did it just come out?
Barnes & Noble a few months ago.
And you are in town for Crypticon, this sort of horror convention here in KC. And at these events, you never know who you're going to see at these events. Do you still get starstruck? Do you, when you see somebody uber famous, you still get starstruck?
Yes, if George Clooney walked in right now, I would be prone. I would be prone on the couch. You bet I would.
But folks get starstruck to see you. Do people say weird things to you when they come up at these events?
Oh, I've had it all, like, oh my gosh, are you sure you're Dee Wallace? Or, you know, I think the worst one was, oh my God, didn't you used to be Dee Wallace? I went, I think I still am, you know. But when people go, blah, 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 you know, they're not in control of their mind, really.
And you're so kind, you make everyone comfortable around
I hope so.
you. And that's part of what you're doing now with your healing. Tell us about that.
Well, it's my passion now, and Bright Light is really my story of my entire career. You get to read about all the great people I've worked with. But what I've learned is that, you know, the human experience is the same for all of us. We've all been hurt, we've been abused, we've been betrayed. You know, we've all had our power taken away from us in some way, and they're not going to give it back. We're the only ones that really are responsible for creating ourselves again, creating our freedom, opening our heart. You know, it's no mistake that I did E.T., because it's all about you got to keep your heart light on. And it's a really passionate message that I have for everybody, that you can be happy and you can be healthy. I'm working with a gentleman who's had full-blown AIDS now for years, and they just declared him, no AIDS. Wow. So it's possible, and I want people to know it's possible to heal yourself and be happy everywhere. But come out to Crypticon right now, because, you know, you can hang with us, get fabulous autographs. I'm starring in Rob Zombie's new film, and I've got the first pictures on my table from that.
You're signing autographs all weekend, so yes. So
and a lot of other stars, too.
And speaking of autographs, I've got one that I need you to sign right here for my friend Ron. So, but yes, all right, everybody, do check out Crypticon this weekend.
Me out.
I totally am. I know, right now. On live TV, exactly. It kicks off tomorrow, and it goes through Sunday at the Ramada Inn on Universal Drive in KCMO. You know, you can buy a weekend pass, you can get just a day pass. Ticket prices start at $20. There's even a VIP package, too, where you can have dinner with some of the Crypticon Crypticon stars.
And for more information, visit CrypticonKansasCity.com. Thank you so much for joining us on the show and being so sweet to Michael here. He forced you on camera, right? But you'll be signing autographs all weekend long. So.
I know. If it was off camera, I'd go, whatever, I'm not signing. No.
You're so sweet. Thank you, Dee. We appreciate it.